Last time, on Sailing Kittiwake, we had a tricky downwind sail from Mallorca to Menorca with changeable winds and swell. In this episode, we explore Menorca, enjoying our first taste of the cruising life on Skua.
So it's a bit rolly on the boat this morning. The wind's coming right into the anchorage and a horrible swell with it. So we've just come to shore with the hammock and we're going to try and set up a little base on land and just chill out here for a bit because the wind should change later and then this anchoring should be better, so there's not much point moving around.
This should be good. I haven't slept 1 minute last night because of how rolly it was, and it's not a mono thing. Had we been in Kittiwake it would have been as annoying, probably way noisier. It's just the swell is from the wrong direction, and yeah, there was meant to be zero wind, so there was zero wind almost and loads of swell. Ugh. So I'm gonna chill out here for a bit and then try to eat a lot of food because we haven't had much food since yesterday morning, yesterday lunch, and then hopefully go for a hike down the coast. Alright, moment of truth.
If not, we can just make 250 quid on You've Been Framed.
Yay!
Pretty good, pretty much right.
It's really nice around here.
Yeah, it's really, there's lots of little pine forest and scrubland and nature reserve and stuff. So it'd be good to go see that. And then it looks like there's going to be some strong easterlies coming. So we might head around to an anchorage on the northwest side.
Yeah.
And that looks like it's got really good protection from the easterlies. I think it's about 8 miles away, 10 miles away, something like that.
Yeah. Something like that.
What do you think about the coastline of Menorca?
It's pretty stunning. It's super wild. So over here by the sea, there's lots of cliffs and rock, and it's a bit like a lunar sort of landscape. And then just inside there's lots of shrubs, I guess, lots of greenery, and we've been through some sort of wood which was really, really nice, and it felt super wild really. There's lots of birds of prey and just, lots of insects and different flowers and plants. It's really lovely. It's really nice to be here in the low season. I don't feel like last year we were here maybe 5 days and we didn't really get to enjoy Menorca at all almost. So it's nice to see a different side to it now that we are the only boat on this, well, in our anchorage and the next ones, I guess. What's going on now?
Well, this anchorage is still pretty rolly. So we're going to move down to the next one, or the one after, which has got a bit more protection from the southwest where this swell's coming from. We've still been a bit confused about how to work out the swell, especially when it's in the opposite direction to the wind, and for some reason it seems like the wind doesn't change the swell much, maybe because the wind isn't very strong. So we looked at the surf website, Magic Seaweed, and that seems to have figured it out a bit more. That is showing a southwesterly swell and that it's going to continue. I kind of thought that, oh well, now the wind's turned northerly, the swell will go away, but seems not. So we're going to go down to the next one. Hopefully it's a bit better protected. It's not perfectly well protected, but it should be a bit better than here, which is basically right open to the face on the swell.
One of my favorite things about the Balearics is that there's so many anchorages on smallish islands, and that means that basically the next anchorage along is always within half an hour away. And I mean, we are motoring around for half an hour to 45 minutes, and we've passed 2 anchorages that were not good for us, but so basically we can find protection within 45 minutes of the anchorage where we were. Menorca isn't ideal, I think, because the wind is just a variable. The south is always open to the south and the north is open to the north, but it's not like if there's a northerly wind, then the wind is northerly all over the island. Oftentimes there's northerlies in the northern side and southerly on the southern sides. So yeah, that's not really great, but yeah, all the Balearics are really lovely anyway, so. Up to?
I'm trying to put out the second anchor to hold us into the swell. I'm hoping that if I put it off the back, then basically there's the only way that the boat can point is that way, and then it will make it a lot more comfortable in here. Just fed up with being rolled around all over the place.
That's the anchor going down. It's our second anchor. We use it as a kedge, and it's another Munson Supreme. A bit smaller than the main anchor.
Huh?
You were really fast.
It's nice to roll quick.
Nice. Here we are, finally facing the swell, and it's a lot better. What are we up to this morning?
Well, we need to get an updated weather forecast because we know there's strong easterlies coming, and we've got a few other things to sort out, like we need to upload a video and there's no internet here. So we're gonna leave this anchorage, go out and get a weather forecast, and then make a decision on where to go. It could be that we go around to a really cool looking anchorage on the north side of the island, or it could be that we go to Cala Galdana, which is just down there. It's not as well protected and definitely not as beautiful because there's a huge hotel in the middle of it, but it does have the internet and it means we can get rid of rubbish and stuff like that. So yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to pull up the stern anchor. It's not that far away, so I'm hoping I can just kind of lift it straight up, but we'll see. Yeah, it's just down there.
Nice. Yay! Well done.
Thank you.
It's a bit of a shame we have to leave such a nice place because of the internet, but at least we got to see it in low season, only boat anchored in the bay, early morning. It was pretty special.
So we're just sailing into Cala, Galdana. The engine's just running in neutral because it's really close, but we wanted to get the sails out anyway just for a bit more experience and to use a bit less fuel.
And it's lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice. The swell's completely died away and the sails are keeping the boat really level and stable. So we'll be in there in a bit and then we'll be re-anchoring. It looks really nice in there. We'll show you around when we get in there.
So we're seeing like the wind is from there. Why is it going towards the cliffs?
Easy peasy, huh?
Yeah.
Straight in there enough.
Wah!
It's a diggy. Explain what you're fishing with.
Our old trick of the lettuce and tiny hook, hiding the hook as much as possible into the white flesh of the lettuce.
Yeah.
And getting the breams into a feeding frenzy. Really, yeah, a little bit rolly. And I chuck quite a few bits of like free lettuce.
Lettuce without a hook in.
Yeah, yeah, lettuce without a hook in, together with mine. Let them all blow in the same direction so they all look like they're just bits of lettuce. And then if anyone bites on mine, I just pull up. Here we go.
Nothing.
No, I think...
They got all the other ones.
Yeah. Oh, he's still
Oh, you
there.
got it. You managed to get the lettuce of it without getting the hook. Cheeky.
Yeah, it's not always that easy. Like, sometimes you have to do it a few times.
It's weird how this is so easy in the Balearics and so difficult in Sardinia. Sardinia, we can hardly see any breams. It might be a bit big, that. We try and rip a bit off of the front.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's well hidden enough, you know. This is the most awkward thing because it's so rolly right now on the
Well, don't fall
on
in
the
or the
beam.
breams might eat you instead.
Judging from how hungry they are, they might well.
We're getting a bit nervous. We weren't going with the same enthusiasm. Let's have a look.
Let's see how it goes.
Yep, straight in there.
Whee!
There he is. Pop him in.
Pop in the bucket. So we got 2 for tonight and 1 to pop in the fridge for tomorrow.
What have you created here?
Oh, I didn't expect the video. It's just 2 breams, the breams with potatoes and cherry tomatoes and a few like spices.
You going in the oven?
Yes. It still smells of banana bread. It's so nice to have the oven.
We're making some delights today. Banana bread, potatoes.
Here we go.
It's falling off the bone now.
Yeah. Should be well cooked.
How long ago did that fish come out the sea?
Maybe an hour? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or leave us a comment. And if you'd like to support our video production, then we'd really appreciate it if you headed over to our Patreon page and became a patron. Next time, we head up to the north coast of Menorca, searching for a sheltered anchorage to wait out high winds.